You had some unusual experiences as a kid that I hope are unlike what most of us go through. And you start the book with a line which is very striking. Hell, to me, was my grandfather's cellar. Now tell me about your grandfather, because that's very traumatic stuff.
Well, I got exposed to sex and pornography at an early age, but everybody seems to be more shocked at it by the way that I am. I think it made me
your grandfather
grow up to
did shocking things. He was into bestiality. He was into, you know, serious hardcore pornography. And as a child, you stumbled upon this in the basement. That's a very traumatic thing for a child.
As a kid, I think I looked at him the way that my family probably still looks at him, as an aberration, as a freak, something that doesn't make sense. But after writing the book and experiencing what I've gone through over the past few years, the way that the world looks at me, I think now I have more in common with my grandfather than with anyone else, because I'm treated the same way. And
but in many ways you've become your grandfather, haven't you?
In some ways. And I don't see him as the monster that I used to see him. I see him as someone who's misunderstood.
But as a child, you were traumatized, and you have to admit that. You were traumatized by seeing that sort of thing.
It definitely shaped my opinion on sex and pornography and how I look at things. And
how do you feel about sex?
Well, it depends. I'm more conservative than most people think.